So, Kev, with that being said, though, when I did the show with Bret Hart there, I'll be honest with you, there was maybe 10 people, if that me and Vinny and Lewis even knew or seen at other conventions, though. So they have their own clientele.
That I expect that, and I expect it to, I expect it to have a local gathering and things like that, and I expect that. I was there for when Hogan did the interview when the radio station Rat did. They brought him in, and I recorded the interview and stuff like that. They had the meet and greet.
Hey guys, sorry.
Yeah, I think that was the first ever wrestling meet and greet they did was with Hogan.
Yeah.
So and it was packed. Like they had a great crowd, but that's Hogan. If Les Hogan is showing up to I Play America, or somebody of like a gigantic, like who other from the '80s has that kind of draw power other than maybe Ric Flair that could show up?
And he's been everywhere. Hogan's the name to bring here.
Right.
Bottom line, you could put that guy in a supermarket, and he's going to draw a shitload of people that he wouldn't have enough time, allotted to sign for them.
And I'll tell you something else. He's not cheap.
No,
he is.
And you know what? And more power to him. He shouldn't be. Why should he dummy himself down to get bookings? The guy has earned his fame.
And I'll tell you what, all these guys who, a lot of guys thought they had, booking him or making offers. You are not getting that guy unless you go through Prince. Period.
Right.
That's it. So that's pretty much how it goes.
I mean, there's another guy too, but
he's his agent. And from what I hear, I know he's been he's loyal. So
yeah,
dude, he's got.
There's one guy that's real close with him too that works with him, I guess.
Yeah, there's a couple guys, but he's not making it. He's not going to do a deal without the other guy doing it for him.
I can tell you the guy that I'm referring to. They told me no too.
They told you the same thing I said.
Yeah, well, no, they didn't say that, but they said thanks for the offer.
Yeah, because then nobody's booking that guy but the other person.
Right.
But it is what it is. Good for that guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Good for him.
But then again, listen. He's picking and choosing, I guess, what he wants to do at this point of the game.
Yeah. Respectively.
Dude, I wish he would do it up here. I have about 100. I do 100 pieces tomorrow with him.
Yeah. I mean, he is who he is. He's earned that right to pick and choose. He's earned that legendary status, and WWE sometimes slaps that legend status on people that don't really deserve that.
You are correct. You are correct. By the way, I loved his post the other day when he did a little shout out to Gene with the martini. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yes. Well, Hogan did that too today.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday? I thought it was yesterday.
Well, yesterday he said he missed him and loved him, and then this morning he posted the martini.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. And I'll tell you what, from spending a lot of time with Gene, I was there when they were on the phone and shit, at times, and Gene loved that guy, and that was definitely a mutual thing, I would say. So,
well, one of the encounters that I had with Gene, I was saying earlier in the show, we interviewed him back in 2015 when I was doing that Macho Man Randy Savage tribute, and he told me a little joke about Liz, and he was talking about told me that she doesn't wear underwear, and he knows personally.
Yeah, you can guarantee it.
So, and then, I have a little clip I'm going to play later on about, he was talking about Mr. Perfect and stuff like that. But he says he owes his whole career to Hogan.
Yeah, a lot of guys do.
Yeah.
Everywhere that Hogan went, he brought Mean Gene with him.
Yeah, well, listen.
It's like Jimmy South.
Right. Look at Jimmy Hahn. Look at, even Jimmy will tell you right off the bat. He goes, you're going to book him further in advance. He goes, I work with Hogan. If he needs me, I'm going.
Right.
Yep. Well, we found that out when Beefcake was pulling his bullshit.
Well, right, and that's another guy. Truthfully, without Hogan,
no career. He rode the coattails of Hogan for 3.5 decades.
100%. Let's call it. You know, it is what it is.
And we got played, by the way.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't think so, man. I really don't think so.
I don't know. It just seemed too convenient that all of a sudden his book came out, and then all of a sudden they're buddies.
Right. The book came out. Who really knows? You know what I mean? But there was definitely no charade for a while, so they definitely had something happen.
Yeah. So. All right, guys. I do appreciate you both giving me a call and talking a little bit about Mean Gene and celebrating his career and his life with some cool stories. And I'm gonna play a couple more interviews. One from AWA where he has like a meltdown, and yeah, and then the SummerSlam spoof when the sign fell off the wall during his Rick Rude interview.
That was a good one.
All I'm saying tonight, buddy, is you better end this show with Tutti Frutti. That's all I got.
Dude, I don't have that one. Oh man, but I do have the original Pile Driver album on cassette and vinyl, so we can listen to it at any time you guys want.
I'll tell you what, I actually got two of them sitting right in front of me.
Nice.
That Gene signed the record itself.
Yeah.
The actual record and the covers, you know.
I don't want to take mine out of the plastic, so I'm.
Yeah, you know what? We had one in the. My friend had one in the plastic. I got like 3 of them done, and my friend had one in the plastic, and we signed the plastic on that one.
Oh, you know? I totally believe it.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not going to open it. He goes, we'll sign the plastic. I said, try it, see how it comes out, and it actually came out nice.
I would have cried if I had to open it. So.
Jeff, I never seen you have those microphones.
Which ones, bro?
The ones that he signed.
They're actually right in front of me in a box.
Oh, yeah.
So we did those in Boston, you know.
Yeah, and I never seen that. I saw it on the video. It was pretty cool. That was a good idea.
I know.
Now, do I expect to see some of this merchandise elsewhere?
Yeah, how much are they?
No, you won't. Matter of fact, anything Gene, you know, that we have is strictly that will have our hollow on it, and it's only coming from here. Kansas City. That's the only spot where those things are going to be available.
Shave me a microphone.
You got it, buddy.
Message me and tell me how much, and I'll send it over to you.
It's on me. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Kevin, you forgot about
what I forgot?
My private signing, baby. You gotta hook me up.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So your private signing with Kane, and people are running out of time to get their stuff in.
Yeah, right. Man, that's a great pull right there, dude. Great pull.
We need your stuff by January 15th.
That means in hand by the 15th.
Yep.
Not in the mail by the 15th.
You know what? They text me afterwards and just let me know. You know.
Yeah, I'll let you know details.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, we need. You want to mail in stuff? Mail it in. We're going to be doing a signing with him. It was supposed to be the 19th, but it got pushed back because it's Martin Luther King's birthday weekend, and I guess he has mayor things to do. Yeah. So his signing is going to be actually the 26th down in Tennessee. So,
you're making a trip?
Yeah, we're making a trip. We can. He doesn't do things up here, so.
You know what? Actually, give me a call after this because I got something that you that might help you out actually. So.
All right, sounds good. Right. And but yeah, guys, January 15th. Message me, Dave Mooch, on Facebook or email us, have some promotions, and we'll get you your stuff done.
Sounds good.
And that's it. We got some custom photos that we made. They're online.
The photos are nice.
Jeff liked them. Yeah, I got to get that metallic printing done for those. Those are gonna look nice with the fire and stuff.
Yeah, so Tommy Unger had when he brought in the U.S. Olympic pitcher Kat Osterman, he had a really cool collegiate collage of her with that metallic,
nice.
And that was looking pretty.
That metallic is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely nice.
Yeah, so we'll have some photos, but.
What about a spotlight photo? You ever think of doing something like that, like him in the middle with the flames, like a spotlight photo or something?
I'm gonna still look. I haven't looked personally, but I had a guy do those photos for me. I didn't even think of that, to be honest with you, with him raising his arms up like with the flames.
Right. Do that with the spotlight. That would be badass. Trust me. Because then you could sign on the dark part. You could go with a gold would go great over.
Yeah. Tell me if you find a photo that's big enough that we could use. I'm bad with that stuff.
You know what?
You know what I do? I go online and I look at a photo. If I like it, and then I send it to the printer guy, and then they tell me, "Oh, it's too small."
I know. Please.
The story of my life is too small.
How many messages to LAX do you need?
Oh my God!
All right, boys.
All right, Jeff. I'll call you.
Everybody have a good night. Gene, God bless. Rest in peace, baby.
God bless, Gene. Happy New Year's, guys.
Take care.
Take care. Bye. That was Dave Mooch of MZ Promotions and Jeff Hestis of Fan City Sports. And we'd like to thank them for calling in. We're going to go to another cool interview with Mean Gene Okerlund during his AWA days.
Fans, I, like you, have been waiting anxiously over the past 7 days for word from Jesse the Body Ventura out of San Diego, California. Last week, you told us you were going to have some news that would knock, so to speak, the wrestling world out its ear.
Tell me something, Mean Gene. You really and truly been waiting 7 days, right?
Indeed.
Well, I got the news to knock wrestling back, to knock it forward, to do everything to it. The AWA, get ready, because when Jesse the Body speaks, people listen. I'm kind of like E.F. Hutton, you know. But now, about 2 years ago, I was over wrestling in Japan. And I saw a guy in Japan, now mind you, this is 2 years ago, that I looked at this dude and I thought, man, what would happen if Jesse the Body Ventura and this man were to become one, were to become a tag team? What you got to say?
You have got my curiosity up,
I've
Jesse
got your
Ventura.
curiosity. I know Mean Gene, and I know all the people out there you're thinking right now. Is it the return of Adrian Adonis and the East-West connection? No, it's not. It's a man who is so devastating. What? If there's anything I lack in wrestling, this man makes up for it. If there's anything he lacks, I make up for it. Are you ready, Mean Gene?
I'll tell you, let's get on with I want to find out
people.
Who it is.
Let's get out, Mean Gene. Come on out here, my new partner.
You have got to be kidding me.
Mr. Saito.
Your new partner, I cannot believe it, Jess. When did all of this take place?
Oh, I'm very, very happy. Because he's a tough man. Look at that body. Big arms, big chest, strong body. We are good team. Beshi-san, I'm so happy to you. I could present to you this expensive one Japanese kimono. Must be you like it.
Look at this, the presentation of that all-silk smoking jacket.
No, it's a kimono, not smoking jacket.
Kimono.
Look at that.
Look at this. Gentlemen, I'm sorry, we are running short on...
We're not running short of time. I'm going to show you real quick, Mean Gene, the power of Mr. Saito.
All right. Japanese power.
Yeah.
What in the world, gentlemen? What is this?
Saito.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Look in my head. One thing.
Oh, look at... Now, what is that?
Looks like a Japanese wrestler.
Look.
It's tough. Just like a Japanese wrestler, but Mr. Saito, number one. Broken next one. Yeah!
So to sum it all up at the end of that interview, Mr. Saito was trying to break a board with his head held by Jesse Ventura. After the first time it failed, and then after the second time he did it again, and it failed again, and everybody lost it. Me and Gene walked away laughing. You heard him. Jesse walked away laughing. Saito just disappeared out of the screen. Camera guys were laughing. So I love that uncut stuff. It's pretty freaking hilarious. Just like this moment in 1989 at SummerSlam when he was about to interview Rick Rude when the set fell apart.
Gentlemen, as you know, the Ultimate Warrior.
Fuck it. It's publicly stated that... Damn it, who put that up? Is that $200 an hour?
It was the uncut version, not the version that the WWE lets out. But yeah, the SummerSlam sign fell down off the wall behind him and scared the crap out.